Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com. Saturday, April 22nd, 2023. Here with today's Nerfies and Yerfies. Of course, the way this show works, we just give out Nerfies and Yerfies. Nerfies mean no runs in the first inning. Some books call it under half a run first inning. We call it 6 outs, no runs scored, you're a winner. Of course, yes runs first inning means a run will be scored in the first inning. 6 outs recorded, there's at least 1 run on the board. Over half a run is what some books call it, but we say 6 outs recorded, at least 1 run there, you are a winner. It is that quick. It is that simple. We don't overcomplicate it on this show, throwing out stats, data, things that nobody understands and tries to make us sound like, we're rocket scientists. We're just a bunch of guys winning some money betting on sports, and that's what we do every day at Pickdawgz.com. Of course, we have the best handicappers in the world. If buying picks is your thing, that's fantastic. We have that for you. Use the discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off. If buying picks isn't your thing and you want to support what we do at Pickdawgz, that's awesome too. Of course, the best way to do that is to sign up for a sports book using our tab. The reason why I say that is because it's a win-win. You can't make money betting on sports if you don't shop lines. I don't care what anybody says, unless you hit like some amazing, like basically hitting a slot machine betting on sports. But that's not how we do it. We grind it out every single day. You guys have seen us here, all the videos that we do, all the work that we put in, and we're not going to just give money away to the books because we're not going to shop lines. A 10-cent line differential in betting on a sport like baseball or even the VIG on a point spread sport, if you don't take advantage of that 10 cents, which looks like nothing on a bet-by-bet basis, basically you need to win 110 extra bets per calendar year no matter how many bets you bet. The more you bet, it's actually the more bets you have to win. So if a $100 bettor who bets 3 bets a day basically has to win an extra $11,000. So pretty easy math here. You divide 11,000 by 100, and that is 110 extra bets. Same thing, 20 bucks. Same thing. It's the same math equation. It's 110 extra bucks. And the same thing, if you do 5 bets per day at $20 per day, you can see it right here. The more bets you make, the more the odds go against you if you're not shopping lines. You have to shop lines to make money betting sports. I'm not making these numbers up. I'm not doing it to get you to use our link. I'm doing it so you can win money. It is step number 1. I can give you a million winning picks here, but if you're not shopping lines and getting the best prices available, you still won't win money. So shop the lines. If you want to support what we do, head on over to Pickdawgz.com, click on the Sportsbook tab. I put a link on the description. Sign up for them all, really. That's what I do. You get a bonus for doing it, so might as well take advantage of that as well. But anyways, the way this show works, of course, is we're giving out Nerfies and Yerfies. We're not talking about sportsbook signups and all that other stuff. We leave that for all those European-owned companies. That's what they like to do. But anyways, we're going to sit here and actually give out picks, and like we say we're going to, and we do every single day with our thousands of videos here on our YouTube channel, as well as all the articles on our website and our betting tools, both at Pickdawgz.com and our more robust set of betting tools, which are all over at SportsChatPlace.com. Let's take a look at yesterday's results. Not our finest hour, but not our worst ever either. It started off at Wrigley Field. We gave out the Nerfie. I was really worried about this one when we gave it out because the wind was blowing straight out the center. Yeah, we did not win this one. Pick number 2, the Rays and the White Sox. Yes, runs in the first inning. Yeah, there was runs in the first inning. The White Sox scored right out of the gate. So what happened there is we cashed. We didn't have time to even get a cup of coffee. It was we had already cashed. The next one was the Pirates and the Reds. The Pirates finally let us down on the Yerfie. Did not happen for us in that one. The next one was the Rockies and the Phillies, and heck yeah. I almost said hell yeah, but it's heck yeah. The Rockies did get the run in the first inning right out of the gate once again. 3 runs in the first inning. A winner on that one. Then we had the Orioles and the Tigers. Man, there was hardly any runs at all in this game. But so we took it on the chin there. Then the Guardians and the Marlins. This game was rained out. We had the Angels taking on the Royals. Once again, runs tough to come by in this game. A lot of unders yesterday. So we missed out on that. And then the Red Sox against the Brewers. The runs didn't come until the 3rd inning in that game. So we missed out there. And then our best bet of yesterday's show, no runs first inning, and the Diamondbacks, Padres. I know a lot of you guys put in the comments I should say which one I like the best. I did that yesterday. It was this one, and it was Cash City. In fact, we didn't see a run in this one until the 4th inning, and Gallen and Lugo, man, those guys can seriously bring it, man. We'll be mental note. Well, we've been betting those guys all along. Who we kidding? Anyways, let's get to today's picks. We got a lot of action on the board. Of course, it's a Saturday card, and Major League Baseball, like a lot of days, most days, 15 games in action, and we've got NRFIs on a bunch of them, more than half of the card. So let's get rolling right out the gate. We took the Yankees and the Blue Jays. Garrett Cole up against Manoah. Garrett Cole, this is the best we have seen him, and I'm not just saying the best we've seen him in New York. This is the best we've ever seen him. I think he looks better than he did in Houston. I think he looks better than he did in Pittsburgh. He's looked better than he's ever looked on the Yankees. If the Blue Jays are going to get to him, they're going to have to get him early. And Alek Manoah, he just hasn't looked the same as he's looked before. He's traditionally been a Yankee killer, but his last few starts against the Yankees, he hasn't been. And I think the Yankees are going to try and jump on him as well. We're going to go with the NRFI at a pretty reasonable odds here in the Yankees and the Blue Jays in the Bronx. Pick number 2, we go back to this Guardians and Marlins matchup. Game 1 of the doubleheader. It's the same matchup as yesterday. 2 good pitchers, so they're going to have to get them early if they're going to get them, and I think we do get them early, and we get them. I'll take the yes runs first inning in the Guardians-Marlins. We went over this one yesterday, but you can see 2 good pitchers, so we're getting plus money, so a lot of this has to do with the value. The Guardians have hit the NRFI 8 times in a row at home. Let's see if they can make it number 9 in this one. Pick number 3, we're going to go back to the scene of the crime in Philadelphia where the Rockies are taking on the Phillies. Christopher Sanchez against Kyle Freeland. Freeland, one of those guys for the Rockies, is having a really nice start to the season, but the thing is, he's always way better in Colorado. He's from Colorado. He grew up pitching in the altitude, so it's nothing new for him or different for him or difficult for him. Meanwhile, Sanchez for the Phillies, this guy's hittable too. I love the NRFI in this one. Go to our next one, the Rays and the White Sox. Why not? These teams are both hitting, but we do have 2 good pitchers in this one. Dylan Cease going for the White Sox, and for the Rays, it is Shane McClanahan. So 2 aces of the staff. The total in this one is set really, really low, but when you see these aces of the staff and these guys, generally, if you're going to get them, you're going to get them early. I mean, you look at guys like John Smoltz and you look at guys like Tom Seaver and Bob Gibson, these historically great pitchers. The further you get into the game, the tougher that they get. And I think, you got to get them early. It's almost like watching Emmitt Smith, running the football. Man, he gets deeper into the game. He was tougher to bring down, right? The great ones, Derrick Henry, right? Once he gets rolling, it's like, oh man, why did I bet on the others? Why did I bet on the Colts? Those Colts, man. Anyways, we're gonna go to the next one, man. We'll have plenty of Colts to talk about in a few months. Anyways, we got the Giants taking on the Mets. We're gonna take the NRFI. This is a tough ballpark. I mean, that's really what it is in San Francisco. This is not a hitter's ballpark. It's Logan Webb against David Peterson. Neither of these pitchers have set the world on fire this season. But like I said, San Francisco, a tough ballpark. The Giants off to a hideous start once again, 6-13 on the season. The Mets 14-7, of course, grabbing the win last night. But I say no runs in the first inning. I like this one as well. We'll take the NRFI in the Giants-Mets. Our next one we go to is the A's taking on the Rangers. Man, the A's they can't get out of their own way. Fujinami on the mound for the A's. He's been lit up like a Christmas tree. Andrew Heaney on the mound for the Rangers. And of course, Heaney, this is the guy that came up as a rookie many years ago and was seen as like going to be the next latest greatest. Never has really achieved that. Man, this is just one of those AL West games where we're going to see some runs. I like the yes runs first inning in this one. Got the Tigers taking on the Orioles. The NRFI's hit 5 in a row for the Tigers now on the road. It's Joey Wentz against Kyle Gibson. I'm lukewarm on this pick, I'll be honest with you, because there was hardly any runs in yesterday's game. I imagine there's going to be a lot of runs in today's game. But we'll stick with the NRFI. This is what the betting tools guide us to. The Padres against the Diamondbacks. It's Merrill Kelly and Joe Musgrove. Musgrove making his first start of the season. He was kind of the rock of the Padres rotation. for the last few years. And I expect him to come out pretty strong here. Merrill Kelly's kind of a steady Eddie guy. He's not an elite pitcher. He's not a bad pitcher. He's a pitcher that almost every pitching staff needs to have. And I think the NRFI in this one is more than reasonable, and especially at that plus 102 odds. Our next one, we got the Brewers against the Red Sox. No runs, first inning. Whitlock up against Miley. Miley kind of blending in with this Brewers rotation. And, he's pitching really well. But the thing is that Milwaukee rotation is so good, with Burns and Woodruff, who's been out. And, he'll be back, and Peralta and everybody else, that he's kind of the forgotten man because he is a journeyman. And then Whitlock on the other side is probably the best that the Red Sox have to offer. And I expect him to be tough to hit today as well. I like the NRFI in the Red Sox Brewers. And that's our final pick for today's show. So let's see if we can get a best bet on the recap. Let's recap everything that we've gone over here really quickly. Of course, the best way to support us if you don't buy picks is always to just sign up for a sportsbook. It's a win-win. I went over all the math as to why to do it. I know I can say it till I'm blue in the face, and there'll be people out there that just say, I don't feel like doing it. Feel like doing it. If you're going to bet on sports, might as well play to win. That's what I say. There's no reason to just give. If you guys want to give money away, I'll give you my PayPal. You can just send it to me instead. I'm telling you, don't give it to the books by not shopping lines. It doesn't make any sense. Yankees, Blue Jays. We took the NRFI. Guardians, Marlins. Game 1, the NRFI. Rockies, Phillies, NRFI. I think this one might be our best bet of the day. I think we'll take this one as our best bet. Rockies, Phillies, NRFI will be our best bet of the day. Rays and White Sox, the NRFI. This one is just good odds. It's Cease against McClanahan. Probably not going to be in the majority on this bet, but we'll take a shot at. We'll probably get better odds than that plus 117. We'll shop it, right? Giants, Mets, NRFI. A's, Rangers, NRFI. I like this one probably 1A. If the Rockies, Phillies is our number one, this is probably 1A. The A's and the Rangers. Tigers and the Orioles, the NRFI, but I think the over for the game for sure. Padres and the Diamondbacks, NRFI. That was our best bet yesterday that cashed, but we'll just call it a regular one today. And then the Brewers and the Red Sox, the NRFI. This one just kind of really makes a lot of sense. This is probably our number 3 if we're going pecking order. I'd say Rockies, Phillies, and then A's, Rangers, those 2 NRFIs, and then this NRFI would be 1, 2, 3 for me. But these are our picks for today. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have an awesome day. I'll be back tomorrow with more NRFIs and NRFIs. I'm enjoying doing this. It's new. Waiting on that heater. It's coming. We know that. And thanks, everyone, for joining us and supporting everything that we do here at Pickdawgz. Remember, check out all of our other videos here at Pickdawgz. Check out our websites, pickdawgz.com and sportschatplace.com. Smash that like button. We appreciate each and every one of you. Have an awesome day. Let's crush the books together.